Greetings and salutations. My name is Quinton Rios, and today I will be discussing, or rather exploring, various motives and incentives on the development of Earth's moon as it proves to be necessary and in need of our immediate attention. In particular, I'll focus heavily on the United States federal government's involvement in this vital global issue. I'll focus intensely on alternative energy resources, possible mineral extraction sites, and the presence of water on lunar surfaces. Since the dawn of human existence, mankind has experienced or been fascinated with the realm of the stars. Famous philosophers like Nicholas Copernicus, Galileo, and Sir Isaac Newton attempted to provide answers for these fundamental questions. Nevertheless, the notion to colonize the moon is not a new idea. It has been around for centuries. An example of this would include 1638, a discourse concerning a new world and another planet published by John Wilkins. In this particular treatise, he predicted a human colony on the surface of the moon in the near future. I will argue that this is closely associated with the concept or belief in manifest destiny. Manifest destiny is a term for the prevalent 19th century idea of American expansion. It stated that the United States not only could, but was destined to stretch from coast to coast. During American expansion, pioneers were settled, crossed, and closed. In fact, in 1890, the U.S. Census revealed that the frontiers were no longer there. I will argue, on the other hand, that the moon is the new frontier that we so desperately need. There have been previous proposals to colonize the moon. They include Project Horizon in 1959 and the United States Air Force Lunex project in 1961 and the subsurface base in 1962. What are the benefits of colonizing the moon? You might be asking yourself. The colonization of the moon will have significant impacts on human civilization, scientific knowledge, exploration, preparation, global partnerships, economic expansion, and public engagement. Why is it that the United States should be involved? Well, Christopher McKay, a planetary scientist with NASA, stated that America should set up a permanent manned research base on the moon in order to maintain U.S. influence. He was caught saying, if America wants to have a say in how the international community treats the moon, it needs to be active there. That is not the case right now. Henry Hertzfeld, a professor of space law at George Washington University, stated, we're seeing a lot of partnerships forming without the United States. It may be that we're being left out of something we started because we pulled back and focused on other things. If we focus on the moon, it would pave the way for other applications. Space tourism, mining industries, refueling stations, and private industries would flourish with the U.S. help of colonization of the moon. Importantly, we would learn more about the moon. From a lunar research base, scientists could potentially explore the moon's lava tube caves, look for significant signs of geologic activity, and investigate hints of water found in dark craters on lunar poles. Lastly, with the colonization of the moon, mankind would be an interplanetary species. So what about the benefits of energy, minerals, and water? First, there have been attempts to use the moon for energy supply needs. Clean energy has been the hoopla of today's society. In 2050, the population would increase to about 9.6 billion people in the world. Therefore, clean measures of energy must be implemented fast and effectively. Such implementations would include the lunar ring by the Chinese population. The lunar ring would be a solar device that harnessed energy on the moon from the reflection of the sun. More realistically, however, helium-3, which is a non-radioactive isotope of helium that is ejected in abundance by the wind of the sun, is found on the moon's surface. It is rarely found on the Earth. In fact, a single ton of helium-3 is equal to about 50 million barrels of crude oil. And to add to that, a little more than 44 tons of helium-3 could power the United States for an entire year. Commercial exploitation of helium-3 is valued at 3 billion metric tons. A founding pioneer of the nuclear fission reactors stated, "Helium-3 is like building a star." More recently, however, on September 24th, 2009, NASA announced the discovery of water on the moon. I believe such deposits could provide drinking water for potential manned lunar outposts. And moon water could also be split into hydrogen and oxygen, which is prime components of rocket fuel. Furthermore, minerals have been found on the surface of the moon that have been abundant in our cell phones and other technologies. Civilization on the moon is coming up soon, and America should pioneer the adventure. Thank you very much.